guys, this is Stephanie and I'm Stacks on Stacks on Stacks. Today I'm coming to you guys with my TBR for the Get Graphic With It readathon, which starts Monday. I am super excited. It is going to be so much fun. I am going to attempt to vlog each day. Sometimes it doesn't happen, and sometimes I don't do a lot of reading in a day, so there's not much to vlog. I mean, I could take you along with my life, but a lot of it's work, so that's not gonna happen. But I'm gonna go over my TBR with you guys, give you some ideas, things you can do with your TBR, books to choose, things like that. I will have all the prompts down below, but we can get started with those. Oh, and I'm gonna say graphic novel on all of these. Graphic novel, manga, comics, anything with pictures, words, and pictures, it counts. And you can double up on these challenges. You're gonna see I'm gonna double up on some of them. If you can read, like, you know, one book for like 9 challenges, that's amazing, and I'm super proud of you. I wish I could be like you, but I can't. So I'm gonna go through these quick, give you guys some ideas and talk about these challenges. Number 1 is orange on the cover. Now for this one, I'm picking a book that is called What If We Were ... It is right here. I'm forgetting the name of the author, so I'll put that here as well. I read a graphic novel by her with my graphic novel book club earlier this year, and I really liked it. I think it was called Camp Spirit. It was like fun and clever and different, and I liked the art, so I want to read another thing by her, and it's the only other thing that she's written that Hoopla has. So I'll be reading this one digitally on Hoopla. It's another one by her. It's about 2 teenage girls who like play this game of what if we were like attacked by vampires, and the other one's supposed to come up with a great like, oh, I would attack them back, or I would run and hide, or whatever. And so a lot of it takes place in their imagination. I am excited about this one. Like I said, it's an author I gave a shot to, so I'm excited to give her another shot. It's an easy challenge. Orange on the cover. Number 2 has a face on the cover. For this one, I'm going with Slam. This is by, who's this by? This is by Pamela Ribon and Veronica Fish. I did grab the 2nd issue as well. All I know is it's about derby, roller derby. That's all I know. So I'm like, I'm there for it. I've read one other roller derby one. It was more of like a middle grade YA coming of age story. Pretty cute. Really did enjoy it. But this one is not. I think this one's definitely more adultish. I actually get to massage derby girls when they have a season and COVID isn't ruining everything, which is so much fun. So I will enjoy this. But again, a pretty easy prompt, face on the cover. Lots of these, almost all of these actually have a face on the cover, so you won't have a problem with that. Number 3 is more than one graphic or manga in a series. And I actually have 2 options for this. I'm gonna kind of go with what I'm feeling. In addition to which, another side note, I have like 4 graphics on hold from the library that haven't come in. I thought they'd be in by now because I requested them like 3 weeks ago, and they're not. So if they come in during the week of the readathon, I might grab them and slip them in here. Also, my TBR is more of a guideline of what I'm going to read. There's a really good chance I'm going to be switching things up because I do that a lot. I'm a moody reader, and if I'm not in the mood, I'm not going to read it. So there. But I have 2 options that I own that I can definitely get to read in the series, and that is Ancient Magus Bride. I would be reading 3 and 4 because I left off on 3. This is a hard one to describe, about a girl who is like sold, and the guy who buys her wants to marry her because she has these magical powers that she doesn't understand or know about. But she's like a child bride, so we're gonna take things slow. I think that's the best way to describe it. A lot of manga, in my opinion, is hard to describe and complicated and a little weird sometimes, but generally enjoyable. I also have Death Note, which is about Death, who like has a notebook where he writes out how people die, and then he misplaces it, and this teenage boy picks it up, and teenage boy is pretty smart and maniacal and starts like killing people by writing their deaths out in the book. It sounds dark. It's actually not as dark as it sounds. I've read some dark before, and it's not that dark. It has very dark undertones though. Anyway, a 1-word title. Slam, 1-word title. Something that is over 5 years old. I have a certain magical index, and I'm not even going to pronounce their names because it's a manga and I'm going to pronounce their names wrong, but you can read their names. It's right there. Maybe your Japanese is better than mine. Probably. This I want to say is about a nun who is like a magical index. You can't see it very well because it's white. And I think she gets dropped into somebody's life. I'm forgetting what it is. My brother-in-law bought this for me like 2 years ago, and I've been meaning to read it and meaning to read it. It's gonna happen this year, y'all. It's gonna happen. It is more than 5 years old, and there's like 20 some odd in the series, I think. Number 6, read a graphic entirely in the evening or when it's dark outside. I'm not gonna pick one right now for that. It's gonna be a surprise. Number 7, heard about online. Okay, so this is a weird one, but I heard about the Moomins, The Great Flood. This is more of a kid's book, but it's like a gateway to the comic series, The Moomins. It has pictures and words, so it counts. This is one I heard about on an interview with Katrin David's daughter, oddly enough. And she was talking about the comic, and I was like, Katrin David's daughter, this world-known CrossFitter, reads like graphic novels? Kind of yes, kind of no. It's more of a comic, but it is based off these kids' books. So I got this based off of an online interview, and I haven't read it before. So let's see if I can do it. Let's see. It might look familiar. It has been on my TBR before. Number 8, a standalone. I'm going to bring back What If We Were by the author whose name I still don't know. And I am going to read this one as well for that. It has the orange on the cover, and it is a standalone to my knowledge. Number 9 is a graphic on my TBR the longest. Now the one that was on my TBR the longest actually is one of the ones that I am on hold for at the library, which is Monstrous. I'm hoping to get it, and I'm hoping to be able to read that one, but if I can't, the next was gonna be Miss Marvel. This is a bind up of Miss Marvel and some other Marvel comics, but comic issue number 6 is the one I left off on for Miss Marvel, or Ms. Marvel, and I will get to it, probably, unless Monstrous comes in, then I'll read that, but who's to say? And number 10 is to read 10 graphics. So I've talked about 7 so far, so the 3 more that I'm going to read is, I think it's the 6th issue, I don't remember, it's the final issue in Paper Girls. This is the 3rd bind-up of Paper Girls, and this is by Brian K. Vaughan. So I would just be reading the second half of it. I think it's the second half, maybe there's 3 bind-ups in here. I don't know, but it's the last one, the last issue I haven't read, the final issue of Paper Girls. I want to read that because I've owned this for a while. I also have on my TBR Skyward, again, I don't know who wrote this, but I'll put it on here. And this is one, I kind of stumbled on it, I don't know, My Life in Zero Gravity. It's on Hoopla, so I will get on Hoopla and read it that way. And a bonus, it's part of my graphic novel club reading for November, so I will just get it done in advance, which is pretty good because a lot of times I'm literally reading like 5 minutes before I flip the camera on and we have our Zoom meeting to talk about our graphic novel. This one will be read way in advance. Yay! This one is about like a girl who lives on Earth, but Earth like lost gravity years before, so like it's her life in zero gravity. And I'm trying to remember, but something starts to go wrong and she has to try and fix it, and it has to do with gravity. I don't remember now, but it looked cute, so gonna read this one. The last one I put on my TBR is called Quince, I think. Quince. I don't know how to pronounce this exactly, but is a girl who at her quinceañera, which is like Mexican, when you turn 15, you have this amazing party where you wear like a bridal dress and you have 15 attendants who wear pink. I was in many quinceañeras when I was back in high school, had many pink dresses. They were a lot of fun, and then you have this huge ridiculous party. It's super fun, but on her quinceañera, she finds that she gets superpowers, which she's allowed to keep for the year that she is 15, and it's the story of what she does with it. Now, I do think this one and Skyward are both like series, and these are bind-ups, so these are like the first 3 issues in those series, so if I like them, maybe I'll continue. Who's to say? Who's to know? The world is unknown, and I'm unpredictable. You're welcome. And that is it. I just want to share with you guys my plan, what my TBR is going to be. I do plan to stick to this closely, but I don't know if that's going to happen. I might start reading a series and be like, yeah, I'm going to continue on with this because I do that. But I'm excited to get my 10 graphics read in 7 days. I'm excited to do all these prompts, which is really fun. So I want you to go ahead and click down below and register for the raffelcopter that is below. And you can register many times, I think. I don't remember how many, but you can register maybe every day. You can register for each one you're following. The details are down below. So check out that, get registered, get some free books because that just makes everything better in the world. And then be playing along with us. Be sure to go follow April Sarah, her link is below. Be sure to follow Kat with Brews Reviews, her link is down below too, so you can see all 3 of us with our crazy week next week, reading or not reading or whatever it is we're doing. But comment below if you're going to be participating, and comment below with the graphic that you are most excited to read next week, because maybe that will change my TBR as well. Who's to say? Who's to say? All right. Have an awesome day, guys. I look forward to talking to you soon down in the comments. Bye.